Heat records were broken in cities across the country today, from Tyler, Texas to New York City. It's part of a deadly heat wave that's capping off what is officially the hottest summer ever recorded. Skylar Henry takes a look at the dangerous impacts.
It was back to school for students in New York City without the feel of fall in the air. Temperatures are about 20 degrees higher than usual.
It's going to feel like 100 degrees today.
This late summer heat wave has challenged schools without adequate cooling systems. This week, districts in at least 9 states had to close or dismiss students early. At the U.S. Open in New York, competition is underway with temperatures that feel like 100 degrees. Wednesday, tennis player Daniil Medvedev outlasted his opponent, but warned about the dangerous heat.
One player gonna die and they're gonna see.
In Texas, officials are asking residents to use electricity sparingly after the state's power grid was pushed to its limits. Phoenix is on track to set another heat record Saturday. 54 consecutive days of highs at or above 110 degrees. The United Nations Weather Agency says last month was the hottest August ever on record, capping off the hottest summer ever, and experts predict next summer could be even worse.
I think we're going to continue to see significant impacts on people and the planet unless countries act. And that means reducing greenhouse gas emissions, transitioning towards more green infrastructure, green energies, green jobs.
Experts say taking those steps now could help avoid the worst impacts of climate chaos. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
Scary stuff. And children are one group that can be more vulnerable during extreme heat. Kids don't regulate their body temperature as efficiently as adults, and they may also not be able to recognize the effects of heat. Doctors say extreme heat can also impact kidney, liver, and respiratory function, and it can impair learning, cognition, and mental health.
We have seen that kids tend to be more irritable, have more difficulty sleeping. They can even sometimes develop depression or anxiety related to these heat exposures, and it may not be an obvious connection to make, but if you do notice some of those symptoms, it's something to be aware of and think about.
Dr. Grounder says staying hydrated is critical. Experts recommend scheduling outdoor activities carefully on hot days for when it's the coolest, like the morning or evenings, and resting in shady areas so the body can recover. Some good tips there, Bill.
Yeah, absolutely, because, kids really neglect hydrating. You never have children drinking enough water. All right, so 628.1, the aquifer down 0.3. Pollen, we've got molds and pigweed that are both in the air on this Thursday. We were talking about the record heat across the nation. We broke another record today. In fact, we broke a couple of records today, and more are coming. Record-breaking heat continues, but here's the good news. I've got some rain to talk about, Audrey.
We like the good news.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thanks, Bill. And